You're welcome, Mr. Florian and
Thank you.
Sylvan.
Thank you.
Yeah, we are going to discuss on this topic. Say that why rich people get rich and the poor get poor. Yeah, the most important we need to make a research, everyone, but the most important is this: we need some changes in our life. We don't need to be a poor. We get the reason why the poor gets poor and the rich gets the rich. That's why we make research. We need to improve our standard of living. We need to improve in everything. Yeah, that's why we study. We do everything. We need to be a rich. I think, and you also is how you understand. You study, everything you do is you need to improve your standard of living or your wealth.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why we make this research. And after in ordinary life, I think our life is going to change, I think. Yeah. Mr. Florian,
Yes.
tell us about how you make your research.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Magisha. My name is Florian Ponda. I make a deep research about this topic. First of all, what I found is about how to become rich.
Yes.
Before we start how to continue becoming rich, as a topic said, first things you have to do is to decide to become a millionaire. Investing money is how you will get super rich. How you invest, if you take an investment, less stuff, use it, you will get money, more money. That's why the rich people continue to survive and improving their standard of living. Even their account has been debited a big amount of money because they continue investing more than consumption. At a given level, from the starting point where they start investing a few amount of money, at a certain period, they invest and they earn more profit. That profit earned, they continue investing a given portion of the profit gained during the period of the year. Then, after years, 2 years, they get more money and invest more and grow as well as possible. Thank you, Mr. Mugisha. That is the introduction. If it is possible, you will give me another time.
Yes.
Where I will give you some other things.
Yes. Thank you, Mr. Florian.
Thank you too.
I said that the reason why the rich they get richer is because they invest more. The income they get, they invest in another one, and that's why they grow slow by slow. And I can add something on that. You know, the successful is not comes in one things. It comes from the small things which you come every day. The decision you made every day. If you combine that decision you made, it becomes the big things called success.
Yes.
Success, you combine the small things and they become big. Yeah. Thank you, Mr. Florian. What's about you, Mr. Sylvan?
Yeah, thank you. First of all, I greet you in the name of Jesus.
Thank you.
Thank you for inviting me in this discussion. I think we are on introduction of our discussion, but I introduce by explaining where, or in order to catch where, what is the objective of our topic. I think I encourage everyone to think more. I want you to think big in order to see this how the people individually, I mean individually,
Yes.
how he can or she can become rich. But I want you to think about at the nation level. I don't know if you catch my view. At the nation level,
You search for reach for the on the level of the nation.
yeah,
Mhm.
and internationally,
Mm.
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yes, it is.
This is my concern.
Mm.
So, let's start by making clear our topic, how a person become a rich.
Mm.
I'm a lawyer.
Yes.
That's why I have considered this in sense of law.
Yes.
What about law? The person wanted to be a rich in this modern world. I think in order to use our time well, let us start by Mr. Florian as a economist,
Yeah.
to introduce where this discussion.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Mugisha and Mr. Sirivan. What I want to focus is money and how to make money, how to increase your income level, how to increase your production level, how to overcome poverty, how to continue to be rich.
Mm.
It's a good question you have to ask daily in this world, and it's a great issue that has been discussed in different nations and different annual summit that is meeting with different president, even one president like last week where they visit Japan and make a different argument. That is the why they want to grow rich and make future prediction how our country will grow economically. That's why money, the success. Let's start about success in money. Success is a state of mind. Simply means that rich and poor people is totally different in their thinking.
Of course.
As the CNBS Business News and Finance told, money is a side effect of success. You cannot solve a problem with the same thinking. That's why you have to think about how to become a million. Unless you are no longer inherit wealth, strike it, reach the rotary you need.
Mm.
That's why if you never born with the family that hold money, you have to think about how to become a million without depending on your parent, your family relatives, like uncle, like other people that have relationship. That's why you have to think about how to become million, super rich. This I can advise as an economist and as accountant. The first step we can follow and grow big and become rich. You have to invest here and often to become rich. Secondly, practice conscientious spending like a rich person. Think before you spend and spend for necessary things. Plan before That's one I want to focus. Tap into hidden income. There is a hidden income. Even in your home, there are some space that remain in your ground where after breedings you have to use it, and the resource, the wastage. Try to make things that can make a recycle. Don't waste something
Yes.
and waste time. Try to plan well. Fourth one, start your own business. If you work with other people, don't follow that majority of different people they work. They didn't want to take a risk. Start your own business. That is advice as an economist and accountant. Be self-worker as an entrepreneur. That is a great introduction as an accountant. I want to focus just now. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Florian. Yeah, he worked well. Before you continue, he said some steps of you can follow.
Yeah.
I don't want to jump on this one. He can go back and he told us, and we need to discuss. This is very important to our life.
Yeah.
Yeah, in our original life, we need something you can do to be in order to be better. We start on some small things. Yeah, he says that we need to practice.
Conscious spending like a rich person.
Yes, we need to look on our spendings. How we spending our money? How the money you get, you spend it on it. We can discuss on it.
Yes.
How we are spending. How you spend. How we can advise us or another person how they can spend in order for our purpose. We need to grow up. Yes.
Sorry. I think we are on television.
Yes.
We are followed by many people.
Yes.
But remember about my introduction, or let me saying about this.
Yes, in spending.
As my colleague said, he focuses on people. I mean, we are discussing as rich people, but I want you to consider the rich people who want to continue, who want to develop,
to sustain.
Yes, and the poor people. How that poor people become rich?
Yes,
Okay.
we will go, even we go on that side. We are still on the side of rich people.
Of rich people.
Yes, we will go on the side of the poor people.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, he said that
As a,
practice continuous spendings, like how people they spending their money. Yeah, we need to discuss on it. How you spend your money can relate you to be rich or poor.
but
That we needed to take some decision on that. How we are going to spend our money we get. Yes.
yes.
Okay, thank you. As an addition about what Mr. Sylvie said, how they have confusion about the poor people. They continue being poor,
Yeah.
and the rich people continue being rich. As I said, the rich people invest yearly before consumption, but the poor people, they still consume before saving and investing. I want to clarify about something, how you say to save. As an advice, you save and invest. Don't save to save. If you save and continue to save, you are also in risk. But if you save to invest, it's a great crucial in this world
Yeah.
and in your life.
Yeah.
You will get at a certain position where you need to reach.
Yes.
But as rich people, they practice conscious spending like a rich person, where they determine the time to spend, and the time to save, and the time to invest, and the time to consume, as I said. That's why they continue being rich. And also they acquire a specialist in a given field they want to work in, because they have money to pay them for them. They get advisors. They give a good advice that make them continue being rich. Thirdly, as an advice I can give the people who fraud us is tap into hidden income. Try to find where the hidden income is. There are some spending we do, but unnecessary. That income that can come, that we spend, it's considered as a hidden income. You never know the reason and the risk you will hold in the future period. But when you think big about the future period, you have to cover that hidden income. Fourth, the last one, start your own business. You have to invest in different business. Even you have one, you have to grow rich and make as a group. For example, if KCB, Kenya Commercial Bank, they hold, the parent company is located in Kenya, but they have a branch in Rwanda, and they make sub-branch in different whole nation. It's not necessary to do it, but it's a kind of opening new business, different business in different location to cover different income from it. That is what I want to focus just now. As an accountant, as economist.
Yeah.
Thank you.
He said good things. The reason why I told you that to see on these 4 steps, I think the things we need is around here. We get a lot of money every day. Every day you go, you meet with a friend, he gives you this amount, and you do something, people give you money, and you get some different money. We get a different money from different things we do. But how we spend our money? Some we spend all. We get 5,000, we spend it all. But that is not how the rich people they spend their money. They get 20%. I make a different research. Some they spend 20, they save 20, they invest like 30%, and they spend 50. Do you know they are spending the money the money they gain? Some they save, other they spend, other they invest. Do you know the money you get from your child until now? If you save, you can become very, 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 very rich. But because we have a small knowledge on that one in our family, they don't know how they do it. That's why we still be on this level. But now we are getting some knowledge. I think our standard of living of us is going to change because of our research.
Yes.
Yeah. I said here, top into hidden income. We said hidden income. Yes, there is some hidden money we get, something unnecessary things we buy.
Mm.
I think from today we are going to make the right decision on our spendings. From
Yes.
now, today, we are going to make our necessary spendings if we want to grow.
Yeah.
If we want to grow in our spending, we need to make unnecessary. The first, we save,
Mm.
invest, and spend. And we're spending less. There is some word I read
Yeah.
yesterday.
Mm.
To live below your means that we live below our means when you get an income as we get 35,000 is our income. We need to live below means if you get 35,000, we need to live or to use that money. We don't go beyond of that. We need, if you get 35,000, we need to use it as they are without spending beyond that money. That's why to live beyond your means, to accept yourself. If you don't have enough money, use that raw money you have. Don't go beyond that. Do you know people they have different income? You want to live like a person who have a net salary of 200,000 and you get 35,000. Means we have to live below our means. If you get 1,000, let's be satisfied. If you get more, yes, you need to improve slow by slow. Yes.
Yes.
Let's if Mr. Floria continue and the next one.
Sorry. There are many people who don't know what is rich. Can I call richness?
Yes.
Remember, this economist, these principles we focus on is they are focused on money. Okay, according to the message I have received, many people ask, what is richness? Is money only? I think before continuing, you may explain where, if the richness is man only, or there are some other things considered as a richness. I don't catch well in
Okay.
your presentation.
Okay. Tell us how you understand the richness.
The richness.
Yes.
As I have said, I continue to understand you by explaining richness as money only. But we need many things to be rich. Do you? I think you know that no one can alive alone in this modern world. In order to get something like that money. If there is no people, let me use a small example. if you have money,
Mm.
as we have understood from my colleague, basing on his principles. If you have money as employer, in order to invest, I don't think that you can invest without getting a consumer, or you may need employees in your investment. Is it possible?
Yes.
I think, as can I explain this richness? Is a group, is a set of more than two things, more than money.
Yeah. Let's make I have a point.
Yeah,
When you talk about richness,
richness.
you focus about money holded by a given person to become rich.
Yeah.
When you hold money, I think you are rich in this way. You improve the standard of living because you have money to use in everyday activity.
Yeah.
Whatever you did in the plan, you need money. Even the paper you want, even the pen you have to spend money. That's why if you are rich, and
Yes.
if you hold money, you are rich.
Sorry.
At a certain level of money you hold in your account, and at a certain amount of investment you have in this world, you are classified under rich people. Rich.
Yeah. Sorry. I think you explain like important of that money. I want you to correspond this. How a rich person can be alone with his money only. If it is possible, you may make it clear in order to understand where
Okay.
your principle. I have a question about these principles. They are focused only for money.
No. I'm getting try to get the meanings
Yeah.
here online. Some they said in a Cambridge dictionary.
Mhm.
They don't give him the word, but it's a valuable things
Valuable things.
you have.
Yes. Yes.
That you know the reason why this Mr. Flory said everything we do in this world we need the money
Is valuable.
is made no, you know that the in the past the days you have you studied the in economics in where the money they start they say that if you have a cow they exchange it into money, means everything valuable they exchange
in
it
terms of money.
What
Every-
we call
very-
barter trade.
valuable things
Mm.
is it converted in the terms of money.
Yeah.
Yes,
I
that's
agree.
why he said that money is most important valuable things,
Mm.
because even you have a gold is valuable but is converted into
Money.
in terms of money.
In terms of money.
Yes, that is in everyday things we do is related to money. Everything valuable you have is converted. Even those rich,
Mm.
they have valuable things like gold, diamond, even
Gold.
this.
Yeah.
But they exchange in terms of money. They said this one he has these billions dollars because of the variable things and the money they have. That's why everything we relate to money.
Yes.
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 We can't go there without money. No, everything you do, it's required you money. That's why everything we do, we say the is related to money.
To money.
Yes.
Okay.
Good.
Let's continue about my research I did about how to get super rich. You have to think about the different things about the mental commit. You have what we call mental commit. Getting rich starts with your mindset. I think when you think to become rich, you will get there. For example, if you need to come at a given point to another, you have to decide to make a step. If you stay, you continue staying in that position. But if you decide to go, you reach on another step or another side. That's what I will need to say mental commit about in richness progress. With the belief that you really can accumulate wealth. A big mistake is to think to become billionaire is not possible. It's a big mistake in this world. I want to say about this as Mr. Cordon told. The mistake you will hold in this day and in the future period is to think the growing being rich is impossible. The first things you have to do is to think becoming millionaire, multimillionaire or billionaire. If you want, then you must reach on it.
Means it everything it comes from the mind.
Yes. Second one, do the mathematics. Do you know what we call mathematics? We study a lot about how to plan, how to do. You have to do the math. What is the actual take to reach 7 figures or whatever your personal goals is? If you state to get at a given certain level, you have to practice and doing the math. Show at which percentage we need to improve. At which percentage I need to become rich. That is what we call the math in this richness progress. Third, increase your income. How to increase your income? Think big about how to increase income. After doing the math, think about how to increase your income. After doing the math, you realize how real it is to go to get super rich. You need to focus on increasing your income stream as a solution. Yes? Another way, find out who has the money and spend time with them. Ask yourself, who got my money? How that people get the money? Make a discussion with the people who hold that experience. You will know more things and get some implication that will help you to achieve more. Make a list of what you have to get. Yes. The last one.
No?
You want to clarify about how to make a list of who has your money, the money you want, and figure out what you can exchange with them. Whether you have a service or product or an idea, the question to ask yourself is otherwise who is got my money. I don't know if you get my clarification about this topic, but what I think about this, if you are a producer of a given product, think deep about where you will get money back about your spending when you produce to cover the costs you use. If you have money, if you are using like an institution that provide the loan, think about who has your money and how you collect them into your pocket with the interest. That is what I want to say.
Okay.
The last one, stay broke. No matter how much your income, increase. Your income stay broke. I have policy to never and ever have money sitting around. What I need, continue working and find money. No certain level you will reach and being satisfied about your income. Continue doing, working.
You need to improve.
You need to improve day to day. That's why the rich people continue being rich rather than poor people staying in poverty, because they think at lower level. But the rich people, they analyze and think how to continue growing in their activities. How they get money. They think more and more. The big challenge on the poor people is poor management they have, because they don't really take time for planning. Even whatever they get,
everything they do is they surprise me. They don't plan.
Yes.
It surprise them.
It comes as a surprise. If they get money, they spend it because it's a surprise.
If they go there, they find something is good, they buy, but they don't plan for it to buy it.
Yes, they buy it. Yes. For example, take an example, as a human being nowadays, as a student of university, when you have 5,000, you think to buy a given dress, like a shirt, like a suit, like other things, like shoes, and other things related, and like buy tea, coffee. You don't think about how to build your house because you don't have money. You think you don't have money. That's why the poor people think like the student. They get money, but they still consuming it because they see the money they get is less than what they needed to invest. And they decide to consume only. Even they save at a certain given period, they withdraw it and they consume because they earn low income. But rich people, when they go in the outside, they get the job that provide 500,000. They consume and save, then invest. That's why after a certain level of investment, they continue investing, and grow rich, and become millionaire at a given period, became billionaire, and became millionaire at a given certain level. That's why, and that is my position today. Thank you, Mugisha.
Mr. Florian, you are a good researcher.
Thank you.
And I get something that I don't know. Yeah.
Which one?
I said that about when we need to stay a broker. On this one, say that we need to always to improve. When you get something, today you say that I want to make this machine. If you do it, you think about the next day. How I'm going to get things better than like this machine. And always the reason why the rich still be rich and the poor they continue to go down. The rich, they say that they need to improve every day. The level they improve, the level they increase their wealth.
Yeah.
But the rich, the poor, they said this is enough, and they get the lower income they get, they said this is not enough. They consume all.
Yeah.
And that's why they stay to be down always. The money they get, they say this is the rate, they spend all, and they stay to be at low level. But they reach, they need to improve. The money they get, they need to invest, they get more. And the more they invest, the more they gain intelligently. Yes. There's another thing they said that here, I don't know.
Very good, an idea.
Yeah, to do the math. How remind me, how did they say that?
Okay, if you get an income,
Mm.
you have to dispatch at a given percentage or decide at which level I save, which level to consume, and the level to invest in direct investment. And that saving, you don't save to save, but save to invest. Remember it.
Save for consumption, save for investment.
Yes. I need to focus about save to invest. That is do the math.
Is it math they said here is the level of percentage you need to do it?
Yes. For example, if you gain 100,000, you need to spend
Like
50% about in consumption, 20% of 100,000 in saving, and remaining in investment.
Yes.
That is the math they want to focus about this too.
Means us, we need a plan. We say when we get any money we get, any coins, even in not on or coins we get, we need to say that every money I get, and this percent will be consumed, this will be saved, but saved for the purpose, according to the purpose you have. If you say that I need to buy this machine which will be producing a dress, this machine it will cost me like $1 million, and you say that because you need that machine, this cost you $1 million. You say that every coin is every note I will gain, I will consume 50, like I will save 20, and invest another one.
Yes.
That's the. I think it is math they said here.
Yes. You have to welcome Mr.
Yes, about how you want to say.
Okay, math committee. About math committee, I want to say get rich, start with your mindset.
To get rich, mean it start in your mind.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, that's the research of Mr. Florian.
Yeah, I think it is enough for the rich people to improve themselves, isn't it? But we are going to consider, as I have said, the poor people in order to become rich. Because it is very good important in our discussion. In order to improve our nation, I mean our country, in order to improve our people who are very poor, let me consider this. But I advise the rich people to avoid being monopolist, isn't it?
Yes.
That's the
because they help the poor people to grow up.
That is the income distribution.
Yeah, isn't it? Okay, let me start by saying this. The poor people, even they have small, can I say small or few resources,
Yes. It's a few resources.
few money. They have enough money,
a lower income.
lower income. they have not capital in order to invest as rich people, but they can start by what they have. Is it possible?
Yeah.
What
Yes.
they have. If he has a one rabbit, he should get 10 cows from one rabbit.
Great.
I want you to develop this idea in order to help the poor people or the person who has enough capital or who has lower capital in order to invest, to save, to do what and what and what, as my colleague have explained. But for me, I have read some different books, and I consider what the people said about richness, about how the people become rich.
Yes.
I had catch that many people, if you say richness, if you say a rich people, they understand money. I know that you know the principle said, if it is possible, I don't know, say that no money, no life. No money, no life. I agree with this on one side.
Okay.
But remember, if some people have not enough money, but they have something which help them to be alive. That's why I tell all those people, think that they haven't something to can cause them to be a rich. This is a low thought, a low thinking. They have to think more in order to be a rich people. You have to use what you have.
I am agree with you.
Isn't it?
Yes.
It is.
If you have 5,000, you can plan a way how you are going to use this money in a good way, and you can save, for example, 100
Coin.
Yes, it is possible. 100. So I'm saying that the poor people must think big, must avoid fear. Fear. Then they can think what they can be in order to be, what they can do in order to be a rich people. Because no one can born with money, isn't it?
Yes.
No one can born with money. I think we get money from our work, our employment, isn't it? So there is many sources of income, especially of money. You can get money from drift. It is possible from drift, from your friends.
Other income.
Yes. Then you start your business, you start what you wanted to do. I think on my side, as a legal advice, as a people who want the all person to be a rich, people who want to grow our country. As Rwanda, we can be. Do you remember the Singapore country?
Yes.
Hey, Singapore. Long ago, they are poor. Long ago, that country, they are poor. It is poor. The people from there are poor, but they thought they start by what they have, and they plan where they how they can do, and how they can invest their small capital. Then nowadays it is a good country all over the world, in the modern world, isn't it?
Yes.
So I think my position is this.
Is that what you have read there on your research?
Yeah, on my research,
Mm.
I consider two people. One is a rich, another one is a poor. Poor. So I consider those two people. Those two people, they arrive. They arrive in the same sector, in the same country, in the same cell. So I thought, how those two people can arrive in peace? Because you can be a rich, then you can lose your peace.
Yes.
Because your neighbors are poor, then they can steal you. So, in my research and in my view, I would like to encourage the poor people that it is possible to become a rich. Because I know you are the economist and the accountant.
Yes.
You know where how the rich people can continue to be rich. That's why I'm focused on this point.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you too.
Thank you, Mr. Silvan. Yeah, he said that he was on both sides for rich and poor, and all they want to start to live well in peace.
Peace.
Yes. But the way they live, it's so differently. Yeah. That's why we make some research, this research.
Yes.
Yeah.
What is the help?
Yes.
Can I say what is the improvement
Yes.
from rich people? Improvement
Yes.
from rich people. Nowadays, I'm saying nowadays, the people who have a richness have to remember that there are some people there want to get something, want to be a rich. So, how they can help them in their thinking, in their small capital, like that. So, I remember I have said that those rich people must avoid what we call monopolist, because it is not good.
In this world, there is something you must. It is not you want. You must to understand.
Yeah.
this is how this world is structured.
Yeah.
If you don't understand, does not remove that they continue to be like that. You know, this world, it is a principle to live. Everyone related to himself. He wants to improve. He wants to improve, but it is someone effort. No one will come to do it for you. It's you only.
I know.
That is a principle you must understand, and if you don't understand, it does not remove that.
I know.
It is yourself to put the effort. If you want to build your effort, we will help you to improve or to go down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I have one question.
Yes.
Think at the national level.
Yes.
Yes. You know.
Even the national is the same. Have
How?
you know that
How?
the Germany will come in Rwanda? They do something. No, it's Rwandan people who need to work to see where their income is. If they see that we can get income from China, we invest in China. If we want to, we see in Uganda is where we get some income. We invest in Uganda, but it is the effort of Rwanda. We lead them to get the standard of living. It is not another country will come here.
Yes, understand this. To accept that the foreign come to invest in our country. This is our priority as Rwandan people, as Rwandan state, as Rwanda. It is our priority is to be a country which is very, very more invested, which have many investors, isn't it?
Yes.
So consider this: if we don't accept those investors to invest in our country, what will happen?
Yes.
What will happen to us or to them?
They come. Sorry.
The problem is about this. If the foreigner or the investors wanted to invest in our country, then we don't accept.
No, we accepted them.
So I want to make this clear. Huh? I want to make this clear that no one can arrive alone.
Yes. Me, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that you can work alone. You must see where you can get. Even the investors, they come in Rwanda.
Yeah.
In Rwanda, they see where they will get they are interested. They will gain that investor. Do you know when they are? Do you know Vox what? That Germany's factory they comes in is a Volkswagen.
Volkswagen.
Yeah. Do you know?
Produce car.
Yes. Do you know that Germany invest in Rwanda? Yeah. They make a new car. We don't know, but the interest of Rwanda they gain there. They will be employment. You understand? And the level of knowledge will increase of Rwandan people. They see how their cars are made. They process it. I think in the next century, I think in Rwandan people they will make their own. We allow them to come and we learn from them. In order to do it ourselves.
Yes.
Why? Have you listened to the news? Do you know the people who made the people who made this Ishiga, I don't know, Ishiga of gas, you know gas.
Yes.
Yes, who the Rwandan people who made it. In old Rwanda we use the Chinese, but there is some Rwandan people who made it, and we are all Rwandan. We are going to use that for that one, for one who made it by Rwanda, Rwandan people. That's why we allow them. They come, we learn from them, and we make it for us. You know, the people of Rwanda, they focus where their interest is. That's even us. We need to see where there is our interest.
Okay, good. You understand that we need them and they need us.
Yes, everyone will.
In order to improve our world.
Yes, that's why the I don't know, the iron needs another to shape others.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Good.
Yes.
Yes. That's why I'm saying that the rich people, as individually, they have to in their plan. They have to think about others.
Hey, they think about it. Even they employ the others. Do you get the employees he has?
Yes.
It's a lot, but they do intelligently. Why he continue to improve and that employees go down?
So I remember the proverb in the Kinyarwanda says, aho kuguha ifi nakwigisha kuyiroba. Isn't it? It means that, as I have said, remember that can I say it is principle? In order to avoid being monopolist for that rich people, because the monopolist it is not good. I agree. I agree that it is not good in every way, in every country. So I wanted to emphasize this. Those people who have enough money, they have to, who have not something.
Yes. Okay, thank
to
you.
Improve them.
Yes. Thank you. Me, I'm going to tell you what I'm going to summarize for my research. My research, I'm saying that the reason why the rich they are rich and the poor they are still poor, and they see the difference is the way the rich and the poor, how they see this world. Means the words, how they see this world, it is different. Is that this Mr. Fourier said on the knowledge that they have or they run. According you see this one, this research I made, how they see the world. The rich, they see where they can invest and they get the high return. How they get their principal, their money they invest and the return.
Yes.
They see where they can invest and they get a lot of return. Do you know that one?
Sorry?
I said
It's
that.
the gain you receive from an investment. Can you get this research on return on investment, return on asset?
I said this. The rich and people, they different how they see the things, and in how the rich, they see where they can invest their money, and they get high return on their investment. I think you understand the return on investment, the interest they gain there, and with their money they invest. Yes, that's how they differ. And the poor, they invest, they don't think that how the returns on their investment means some grow and another is down because how they see this world. Means some they focus where they can invest their money, they get high return. Another they invest but they don't consider on that one. I make many research, but let me start on the poor people, on the side of them. The first thing, the poor, they still be poor is because they don't have a good relationship. Do you know the relationship I said?
Yeah.
If I'm poor and you go to the poor, we are still
And
poor.
your all friends are the poor.
No, is an example I give you.
Yeah.
If I don't see, I blind. Those people who don't see, they call it what? Blind.
Blind.
Yes. If I am blind, and you are my friend, you are blind, or we are still blind. No one can help another one to guide another one. Even in the Bible they say that no one blind is can guide another one. Yeah, I think you are tired.
But think about this. Mugisha, think about this. In Kinyarwanda, we have a proverb says that amaboko atarisha ntaramukanya. Before we continue explaining this, consider this. You wanted to explain a poor who has friend of poor. You can be a poor people.
Yes, continue.
And your all friends are poor. It is very difficult for you to improve yourself. But consider this proverb says that amaboko ataresha ntaramukanya.
Yes, I understand.
Do you know
that.
this?
Yes, I understand.
Yeah.
Even though you need someone who is greater than you. Even it is small, but you need it.
How can you reach it?
No, you need to make some friend. Friendship is not require a lot of money to get a friend with another one.
Yeah, explain that.
You know, when you are a student and you are a lecturer, you can make a friend. But your level and your level of lecturer, it's so different. But you can make a friend with him and you gain some important ideas from him. You understand?
Yes.
That's what I'm talking. You can gain great ideas from people who's greater than you without paying anything.
Yeah.
But because how we make a relation with him, you understand? You agree?
Yes, I agree with you.
Yes, you can make a friend with people who is greater than you. It depends how it is possible.
To what extent?
Even 90% is people.
Let me say this. Between lecturer and the student, I'm agreeing this. It is possible to make a relationship very easily.
Yes.
But in daily life, except the course, the
yes.
In our daily life, how the poor people can make a very good relationship with
It's possible.
a richer
Yes.
people.
Yes, it is possible.
How?
You know that man rich, that people's rich is very people who's humble in life because they pass in different things that cause them to be humble.
There are some people.
Well, yeah, listen, those people are very humble, but when you go to them and they can tell you everything.
All of them.
No,
Some
No,
some of them.
let's make I have point about that things. Whatever you did, it depends on your discipline, and it depends on the work you did and you do the activity you have.
yes,
As you know, the rich people need the poor people.
Yes.
Their daily life. They use as their workers, their employees
yes,
in different ways, in different like even in their home and their factories, they use that poor people. The poor people, they meet with their boss and can make a relationship and create friendship through their activity they meet with. As a student, like and lecturer,
Yeah.
as a student, like his teacher in the primary and the secondary.
Yeah.
For example, I have different lecturers and teachers which remain in my heart, and when I call them, they answer my call and they answer my phone. Yes,
but
Yeah.
they live in different
and
reference.
I
Yes, I
That's how they
understand
make it.
this.
You can
Yeah.
gain an ideas from a person who is poorer than you, and which
So-
will very important can cause you to raise from this level to up.
So the problem is still there. I agree with you on one side.
Yes.
The student with the lecturers, the employers with the together with their employees. But I wanted you to explain this. There is someone there
Yes.
who has not a job, who is can I call
Or
a civilian there?
yes.
How can a people who is not a student, how can make a good relationship with a lecturer?
Okay, whatever the level you have and you hold,
Yeah.
you have a friend,
Yes.
and that friend have another friend, and there is a proverb that says that
A friend can help you to gain another one.
another one.
Yes.
The reason why you know me
Yes.
is for Misha.
Yes.
If you don't meet with Misha before, you never know me. I know,
Yes.
and I never know you. That's how the friendship will be created.
There is a procedure.
It's a procedure.
It's a procedure.
It's
So
a process.
I think that point is understandable.
it is understandable.
Yes.
But I want to
No,
make
let me finish what I made research. You will comment about me. Right?
okay.
Okay. The second one, I see the difference on them. They have rich people. They have poor people. They have what? They have vision on the boat to say. Oh, this is the side. Okay. Okay, this one. The second one is this. They earn a lot of money, but they not save that money. That's what we discussed later with Mr. Florian. They get money, but they on the way they spend is how they cause them some to grow, another one to go down. Because if you eat all your musaruro,
Production.
how you eat,
Harvest,
yeah, when you eat all your harvest means you eat your seed, everything you eat. How next time you will live, how you are going to live if you eat, even you eat your seed, means if you gain money you have to save money and you conserve and you save another one. Means if you spend all money you gain, means you are eating your seed, and you will have a problem in next day. Yeah, that's why some go up and another one go down because of the income. Some they gain, some they eat all, another one they save. Another point is that the family planning.
Yes.
The family planning. Someone will go rich, another one will go poor because of family planning in this way. If you don't plan to a family that you will to have a children, you will produce a children with the capacity you have. Means if you have many children, you are spending a lot of money on them. How they are going, their shelters, their clothes, what they are going to, all money that you have, you are spending a lot, all money you get to that one. But if the rich, they have a few children, but they make sure that they live well, they eat well, and they invest money that will help them to still to grow, and they will grow with investment of their parents. They produce the few students, but they make sure that they survive very well.
Yeah.
And I think all we understand this one. If you don't plan to family, will cause you to go up. If you plan badly, you will still continue to be poor. I think that is understandable. Another one, they control what they buying. The rich people, they buy the hard things which will live wrong time. You understand?
Yes.
They buy durable things. Durable things which is hard,
Yeah.
and which is live wrong.
Yes.
And the poor, they come and see, I need this one. It is cheap, but you will buy every day. But if you buy hard things, you will use many time, a long time. That's one. How they control each one. They differ on how they control what they buy.
Yeah.
Yeah. The rest, the things always man negative. This one is saying that all it is start on mind. How they
To be open.
they don't think negatively.
Yes.
The poor, they think negatively. In this way, they say they have this money, do not help me to this on this level, and they eat because they think that this can't help them. They eat, but even the rich people, the raw money they get, they try to multiply, which can help them to multiply. That is a positive thinking.
Yes.
But the poor, yes, I'm going to conclude. There are another one is relationship. I said on that one. The another one, I think this I'm talk about on that one. On saving, I'm told. I have told that. That's the side of poor, but the side of rich is opposite of that one. Yeah, we are going to conclude. Let's start. You have in your conclusion.
So, in my conclusion, I encourage all the people to do by saying the more you do, the more you get. Thank you very much.
Mr. Florian.
Okay, thank you. We'll discuss more about this topic and again more, and expect the people who will listen and who will follow these rules and regulation and understand the way we reach more. By conclusion, I advise the people to save to invest, don't save to save.
Consumption.
If you want to continue building wealth, but the reward will be massive. You can be a billionaire or rich if you simply think bigger from the start and then hyper focus and repeat the step I have read out in this topic. Thank you indeed.
Very much.
Okay. According to what we said, the things we need is to changing our mental, how we see these things. The most important for me, in my conclusion, is to changing our mindset. If you change the mind, is how you think on the something. If you change your mind, I think another one, it is so easy. Thank you, Mr. Florian. Thank you, Mr. Sylvan. I think when in the next time when you want to discuss, I think you allow us to do it.
Thank you, Tom.
You think.
God bless you.
Yeah. Same to you. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.